morning, and welcome to another edition of Mark's Inspiration. Glad you could join me here today, as always. Sound excited, don't I? It's because I get to go out and do some physical work today. I love to work physically. I mean, I can sit here at this desk and work all day, but it just doesn't do it for me. Everybody's different, but the only good thing is when I'm just working at the desk and I'm not physically working, I can really hit the weights pretty hard. So I like that, and I can run also. So it's kind of a trade-off. Anyway, before we begin, hit that like button, subscribe, and leave a comment in the comment section if you would like me to speak on something or if there's something in this video that you can relate to. I appreciate it. And thank you to my 1,351 subscribers. I got 2 more yesterday. You know who you are. I appreciate you, and if you weren't here, who would be listening to me talk? Okay, so here we go. Today's topic is going to be, how can you tell if she's been run through, or if she's a virgin, or if she's only been with 1, 2, or maybe 3 guys? You can straight out ask her, but how do you think that's going to work out? All girls know, contrary to what social imperative is or social opinion is of, well, women should be able to sleep with guys just like guys can sleep with girls, and it's okay. Go out and be yourself, have your party years, whatever. You know what I'm talking about. It just doesn't work that way. Is that fair? Is it fair that a man sleeps with 100 women and he's considered a stud, a Casanova, a gigolo, the man? And if a woman does that, she's considered, how do I say it? Lower value. That's the politically correct way, I suppose, to say it. Now, that's not fair, but unfortunately for women, I suppose, that's the way it is. I don't have to like that the sun will blind me when it comes up in the morning, but if I don't put on sunglasses and accept that that's the way it is, that's just the way it is. So what do you do about it? Well, you really can't do nothing about it. But it's a statistical fact, I had a hard time with that word, fact that if a woman's been in double digits with men, that means 10 or over, that she has a hard time pair bonding. That makes logical sense because I've been with women who were virgins, and actually those girls turned out to be I married one. There were long-term relationships, and there was 2 or 3, I think, that had long-term relationships with them. Now for them, it's not easy for just to go out with another guy. They want to stay and work it out because they don't want to be with a lot of men. In contrast to that, a girl who has been with 10, 15, 20, 30, 50 guys, she is used to or accustomed to going from one man to another. So for her, it's not that big of a deal to sleep, to have sex with another man. In contrast to the girl who's only been with 1, 2, or 3 guys. She doesn't want to go through all the trouble of building a relationship with another man, as opposed to the girl who's had many men. She doesn't care. It's like, okay, I'll just go with another guy. Things aren't working out good here, I'll just go find someone else. So they go from one man to another. And usually they have a man waiting for them before they break up with the man they're with at the present moment. That's called monkey branching, a term I just learned, I don't know, probably a couple of years ago. You understand how a monkey won't let go of one branch until he makes sure he has a hold of the other. That's what women do. That's why guys are surprised when 2 days later or a week they see their girl with another guy. They think, how could you? We were together for 2 or 3 years, or married for 10 years, and now you have another man that quick? They had that man long before you two ever broke up. They were preparing to leave you. But that's not the topic for today. How can you tell? Well, if you're with a girl who's never been with anybody, or who's only been with 1, 2, maybe 3 guys, and you guys are out, more than likely, she's not going to jump into bed with you the first night, although it could happen. In contrast to that, The girl who's had a lot of experience will jump into bed with you the first night, and she will say something like this: "Oh, this is happening so fast. I've never done this before." Yeah, you can damn well bet your ass that if she says, "I've never done this before, this quickly," that she's done this before, this quickly, probably many times. Okay, also a girl who has not been with a lot of men will not take her clothes off and jump into bed in her panties and bra or with nothing. She's going to let you or want you to undress her. And she may even put up some resistance. Now, of course, today you have to watch that, but the kind of resistance I'm talking about is like, let's say you go to unsnap her bra. Now, keep in mind, this channel is mostly for men who want to know how to relate to women. So if you're a woman watching this, well, maybe you're a lesbian and you can use this too. Whatever works for you. Okay, so let's say you try to unattach her bra. And you need to know how to do that, how to clip those things. Okay, and she pushes your hand away. So you just go ahead and you keep kissing her or whatever you're doing. And maybe 5, 10, 15 minutes later, you try again. She pushes your hand away again. Now, it isn't a forceful push. It isn't like, stop it. If she says that, you need to stop. She just kind of pushes your hand away. No, don't do that. But you continue to try, and you have to judge and evaluate this, because especially here in the States, it could be later on she could say, well, he kept trying and I felt like I had to. So I didn't have to deal with that when I was young. So it's different now. But she will put up what I'll call passive resistance if she's not easy. Now, if she's been with a lot of guys, she'll probably just take her bra off for you and maybe even pull her pants off, and you won't even have to try. Okay, and then back to the girl who's not been with many men. If you try to unbuckle her pants, you may get them unsnapped, or whatever it is, buckle snap, and she may snap them back up and tell you to stop. No, don't do that. Okay, but you have to, now if she's continuing to kiss you and respond favorably to you, when you do that, you're okay. But if she says no, or you can tell, you need to be able to tell when a girl says no and she means no. Not when she says no and she means yes, or she wants you to persist. I don't know how to tell you how to learn that, but you just need to be a judge of the situation, the environment, the character of the girl you're with. It's important, especially, as I said, in today's age here in the States with the Me Too laws and these rape accusations and things like that. But a good girl, if that's what you want, is not going to just let you take her clothes off right away, because she doesn't want you to think she's, a girl of low value. And that's what guys think. If a woman offers no type of resistance when they try to take her clothes off, or if she just jumps into bed and takes her clothes off. So another thing is, if you're out of the country and you're driving through the city with your girl in the car, or you're in an Uber, and she starts pointing out the hotels, and she knows all the hotels. Now that's a good sign that she's been in those hotels. And if she was in those hotels, she probably wasn't traveling with her family on vacation, if you catch my drift. So that's another way you can tell. If she's bad-mouthing her last boyfriends, if she hasn't had long-term relationships, let's say the girl's 21, 22, 25, she's never had a steady boyfriend over a month or 6 months or maybe a year. Maybe she's 25, 26, or 29, and her longest long-term relationship was 1-2 years. Okay, what was she doing all those other years? Probably partying and riding the CC. Riding the CC, as they call it. You men know what that means, and if you don't, look it up, because I'm not going to say it here. So that's another way. Okay, let me see, there's something. Okay, here's another one to tell if she's been with a lot of men. As soon as you get done making love or having sex or whatever you're doing, however you tend to portray that, she jumps up and takes a shower. Yeah, that's another sign that this girl has been with a lot of men. Okay, those are several different ways you can tell. Experience will tell you. Okay, also how good she is in bed. Because if she really knows how to treat you as a man, more than likely she has a lot of experience. These are things you need to watch for, because almost every girl wants to be portrayed as a girl with a low body count and be seen as a good girl. One of women's most feared things is to be called what is the word I could use besides, I'm not sure what I can say here. Okay, for lack of a better way, she doesn't want to be called a girl with low value, a girl who has been with a lot of men, a girl with a high body count. They don't want to be that. And you can't straight out ask them, because they're not going to tell you. What do they say? If you ask a man how many girls he's been with, you need to divide his number by 3. And if you ask a girl, or is it 2? If you ask a girl how many guys she's been with, you need to multiply hers by 3. So there's differentiations there in the way society looks at that. And so women have a great fear of that. They don't want to be known, as I said earlier, as someone who is easy, who sleeps with every man, because they realize that lowers their value in the eyes of society and of men. Now, is that fair? Is that how it should be? No, but that's the way it is. We can't change it. We just have to work with it, and that's what we have to deal with as men, and they have to deal with as women. So that's all I have time for today. Remember, hit the like button now and subscribe. And if you'd like to get my help personally, marksinspiration.com is my website, or you can email me. I'll put the link in the description. And if this video was of value to you, you can hit the PayPal donate button and donate whatever you feel the value of this was worth to you. And if you have a friend and you think it will be of value to them, share it with them. And I'm going to get my butt to work. Have a great day.